Russia has created a destructive secret bomb that is 100 times more dangerous than America's most powerful nuclear bomb. So dangerous that with a single explosion, it could devastate the entire Earth. Can such a powerful bomb really be made? Yes, friends. In Russia's arsenal, which has a deep attachment to weapons since the time of the Soviet Union, there exists a dangerous bomb that even Russia hesitates to use. This bomb could wipe out 250 million people in one go and erase half the world from the map. This secret Russian bomb is 3,333 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima by America. To put it simply, if this bomb had been dropped on Japan at that time, its population could have been killed not once, but 3 times, given that Japan's population was 35 million then. Not only that, when Russian scientists tested this nuclear bomb, they were so scared that their hands and feet were trembling. The explosion that day shook the earth. But why and how did Russia construct such a dangerous bomb? How much devastation was caused during its testing? How did Russia hide the footage of this powerful bomb from the world for 60 years? And why does Russia not sell this secret bomb to other countries? We will learn about all this in this video. But before that, new viewers, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. In 1945, the Axis powers, consisting of Germany, Italy, and Japan, weakened the Allied powers of Britain, America, and the Soviet Union, and were on the verge of winning World War II. Then, on August 6th and August 9th, 1945, America dropped 2 atomic bombs on Japan's Hiroshima and Nagasaki, turning both cities to ashes in an instant and killing around 1 lakh people. Seeing such a horrific explosion, Japan panicked and surrendered. At the same time, 3 months before this attack, Hitler had also committed suicide in Germany, leading to the defeat of the Axis powers and a major victory for the Allies in this Great War. The power of these nuclear bombs, which left a pile of 250,000 corpses in one go and brought all of Japan to its knees, was only 15 kilotons. However, 15 years after this explosion, in 1960, the Soviet Union, today's Russia, developed such a dangerous bomb that it made the little boy and fat man bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki look like child's play. This dangerous bomb from Russia is not only the most powerful nuclear bomb in the world at that time, but also today, with a power of 50 megatons or 50,000 kilotons, which is approximately 3,300 times more than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. But why did the Soviet Union create such a dangerous weapon that could lead to its own destruction? Let's find out. Friends, after winning World War II, differences began to grow between the United States and the Soviet Union. Both countries were engaged in a race to prove themselves more powerful than the other. In the midst of this, on March 1, 1954, the United States conducted the test of its biggest nuclear bomb, Castle Bravo, and when this bomb detonated, it released 15 megatons of energy, creating an atmosphere of fear across the world. On the other hand, the Soviet Union was also testing its nuclear bombs, but now it had to surpass the United States. Therefore, the government instructed its scientists to create the most powerful nuclear bomb in the world, one so dangerous that it could wipe any enemy of the Soviet Union off the map. The scientists accepted this challenge and began creating the most dangerous hydrogen bomb of the century, named the Tsar Bomba. For the next 7 years, working day and night, Russian scientists developed such a powerful hydrogen bomb that the very idea of testing it filled even the bomb's creators with dread. In fact, the bomb's capacity was 1,000 megatons, which was 7 times more than America's Castle Bravo bomb. It is said that while the Russian scientists successfully created this bomb, they were so anxious that it was ready by 1960. But it took scientists a year to find the location where it was to be tested. Despite this, when the time for testing came, the scientists themselves reduced its capacity to half, bringing it down to 50 tons. Yet it was still 3,300 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima by the United States. Then came that day on October 30th, 1961, when the Tsar Bomba was to be tested over the barren Mityushika Bay in the Antarctic Ocean. However, the fear surrounding the test of such a mega-destructive atomic bomb was so immense that a camera had to be placed hundreds of miles away to record it. They were kept in low-light positions so that they would not be blinded by the brightness of the nuclear explosion, and the scientists monitoring it set up their command center hundreds of miles away from the island, as no one dared to approach within 100 kilometers of the explosion. Slowly, the moment approached, and a Russian fighter jet took the Tsar Bomba to such a height in the sky that it took about 40 seconds to drop it, by which time the fighter jet had moved miles away from the area. In a flash, this fighter jet dropped the 50-megaton Tsar Bomba over Midyushika Bay, and about 40 seconds after the drop, the bomb, known as the world's most dangerous hydrogen bomb, was detonated at an altitude of 4 kilometers above the ground. The devastation caused was so immense that before you understand it, watch this footage, which is the only footage of the Tsar Bomba explosion. The Soviet Union had kept this footage classified in such a way that even the highest officials in their government could not access it. Because if this footage went viral, it would create a panic among people worldwide, including in Russia, as any country possessing such a dangerous weapon would be lethal for the entire world. Anyway, when the Tsar Bomba exploded at an altitude of 4 kilometers, a mushroom cloud of smoke rose 60 kilometers high into the sky, and the blast wave spread for hundreds of kilometers, with its light visible from thousands of kilometers away. Some villagers around that barren island later reported that the sky was filled with so much light, it was as if a second sun had risen. The shockwave from this explosion was recorded up to 4,000 kilometers away, shattering windows of houses located 7 miles away. Its explosive force was 16 times greater than the combined force of the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This force completely obliterated the Midyushika Bay, incinerating trees and plant hundreds of kilometers away. Dozens of cameras placed miles away were also crushed, and the noise and vibrations from this explosion startled the American government thousands of kilometers away. Friends, although this bomb was detonated at an altitude of 4 kilometers, it was estimated that if it had exploded on the ground, it would have been equivalent to an earthquake measuring 88.1 on the Richter scale, causing devastation on a massive scale. This is why Russia's Tsar Bomb is referred to as the king of nuclear bombs, and Russia itself is so afraid of this hydrogen bomb that it has stored Tsar bombs of 50 and 100 megatons solely to scare its enemies. Putin knows that if he used this bomb, the entire world would be destroyed, including Russia. Now, four bombs are 50 times more powerful than America's most powerful nuclear bomb, the B-83, and to this day, no other country has even contemplated building a nuclear bomb as powerful as the Tsar Bomb. Russia has hidden this dangerous bomb under tight security in a secret location where no one can find it, because if the Tsar Bomb falls into the wrong hands, the world would witness such a flood of destruction that the entire human race would be eliminated. Therefore, Russia has never sold the Tsar hydrogen bomb or its secret technology to any country. Today, Russia has more than 6,000 nuclear weapons, including the Tsar atom bomb, which have kept its security strong in front of enemies like the United States. So friends, do you view nuclear weapons as a symbol of peace in the world or as a dangerous weapon that could lead to the end of the earth? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, please like it and also subscribe to the channel.